Welcome back to POL. We're still here at Penn's Cave and Wildlife Park. One of the other things you could do is challenge yourself in the miner's maze. But right now you're going to hear more from Mark Watson and Brian Switzer as we go and explore the Wildlife Park.
Okay, people can expect to see North American animals. We have everything from Longhorns to Bison. We also have the wild cats. We have mountain lions. They have 27 different names to them. Some people might call them cougars. There's a lot of things you can call them, but we have them. We have foxes, we have wolves, we have lots of critters out there. Some of the Longhorn want to try to get on the bus with you, but we just don't let them.
While most visitors get on a bus to take the tour, we were escorted by Brian Swires in a four-wheel drive. What are these here, buddy?
These are our Texas Longhorns. Mixture of females and males.
You even have a calf there.
A couple calves that were born here this spring.
Wow.
Just like the bison, these guys have horns. They will not fall off. They either have to be broken or cut in order to come off.
Look at how long this one is right here.
You can see some of these guys, they're pushing 7.5, 8 foot horn spans. Same thing, the horns are made out of keratin like our hair and our fingernails are made out of.
So what does he weigh, you think?
Probably in the 1,200–1,300 pound range.
Wow.
Meat's very low in fat, low in cholesterol.
Oh. What do we see there?
Off to our left here, we have some of our bison. Most people know it as a buffalo, but technically there is a difference between the two. So bison were always native to the United States. Buffalo were native to Asia, Africa. Bison have the large hump on the middle of their back there, where your bison do not. And then the horn structure is different as well. Bison, the horns are coming outside of the head and going upwards, where on water buffalo, Cape buffalo, the horns are flat across the top of the head. They are considered horns. They're made of keratin like our hair and our fingernails are made out of. So they're never falling off and growing back. They grow the remainder of their life. The only way those horns come off is if they're broken or cut.
Yeah, it looks like they have calves there too.
Few calves this year, and they're normally born in the spring of the year. One calf per female. They're around 30–35 pounds when they're born.
We did drive through the white-tailed deer area. We found a few fawns and a piebald deer. The next stop was the elk area. There's some big elk there.
Yeah, the first one there is obviously the herd bull. I mean, with the drop times, and
yeah,
he's something.
That is a majestic-looking animal right there.
Yeah, he had brought that one in just to get different genetics into the herd. He brought that one in from breeder in New York a couple years ago.
Wow. That's a gorgeous animal.
And then the one behind them is, offspring there. So they're all, all of them are. We have good genetics between what we had here and then got the new genetic. You can see, there's not, really none of them up there that aren't, have some sort of character to them.
Sure.
Most of them are getting into drop tines or branching off, Come on.
So what is in this cave?
This is we have an Arctic wolf and a gray wolf in this one, and then we have a couple more gray wolves down in the other side, or I think they all actually might all be on this side here.
So those are Arctic wolves?
The white one there, that's Zara, she's an Arctic wolf, and then behind her there, that's Della, which is a gray wolf. Hard to see.
I guess they have their summer coat on because I pictured them to be.
They do have their summer
flood.
coats. In the winter, they have fuller coats. They look a lot larger than what they are now.
There's another one back there too.
Yeah. Slowly coming up to check us out here. A couple things that make these a little different than our domesticated dogs. The biggest one is their bite pressure. Most of your larger dogs, you're in the 700, 750 pounds per square inch bite pressure. Wolves are close to being doubled. It's around 1,400, 1,450.
Wow.
And then these guys, wolves always walk, always run in a straight line. Where their front paws hit, the back paw hits in the identical track. So it's always just 2 tracks, and it's always a straight line.
Huh. We did see the red and silver fox, a bobcat, and a 28-year-old bear called Colonel. Our tour ended at the mountain lions.
Now here we have Arrow and Spirit. Arrow is underneath the little walkway there, kind of looking at us, and then Spirit is the female. She's the one laying down underneath in the cave there a little bit. They're a brother-sister combo.
So if somebody wants to get more information, take advantage of your park, how do they do that?
Absolutely, they can go to Penn's Cave online. They can also make reservations, which we recommend. That way they are guaranteed that time slot of whatever reservations they make. Otherwise, we do accept walk-ins at all times. We get you on tour, but during our busy season, there might be a slight wait, but everybody gets to see a tour.
So the mountain lions are the last part of the tour. What an incredible day in the field, from the cave now to the wildlife park and seeing all these animals. We got to say thank you to Mark and thank you to Brian. We're going to put a close to this section of Pennsylvania Outdoor Life, but what I want to do is tell you the website where you can get all your information is on the screen right now. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.